video is all about the Excel format printer. We will look at the basic and beyond. So here I have a spreadsheet that has some formatting problems. As you can see, we have a mixture of text formats, different colors, and different font types. And problem like this often will come up when you are copying and pasting from one document to another or from an online source and into your document, etc. So how can I go about fixing this? Of course, I could select one of the problem area and manually change the font size, maybe change the font type if I need to, but that's going to take forever. So this is where the format painter comes in. What I can do is I can just decide what is a good example of the kind of text formatting that I want in my spreadsheet. So for example, this first fruit's name, that's good formatting I think for this document. So I just select that cell. That is a good example of the formatting I want. Then on the home tab, home ribbon here in the clipboard group, I can just click on this paint brush. That's the format painter. Once I have done that, whatever I click on next will be formatted just like that cell. So I'm going to choose this one here. I clicked and it has changed the formatting for that cell to match the formatting here for Apple. Now, one of the nice things about the format painter is that you don't have to do it one cell at a time. So this time I'm just going to choose cell D3 and I'll click the format painter. And then I'll click and drag to highlight the range that has all of the problems and then I'll release the mouse button. Notice that everything now has been formatted in a similar way to the cell that I had selected. There's a couple of potential issues here, right? You probably notice that these dates have been converted into just numbers like they are in column D. But I can fix that. I can click on one of these other higher dates and click the format painter and then click and drag down the spreadsheet. And now those are restored to being dates. Okay, the other problem I see is that this border. When I click and drag all of this data down to the spreadsheet, it removed the border on the left and the right and also at the bottom of my data. Again, that's easy to fix. I can just click here, for example, on cell B4, click the format painter button and then click and drag on the data that I want to restore that border to. And then I could do the same thing on the right side as well. And it's that simple. And of course, I could just use the border button to add that again. Also, let's look now at a couple of the advanced feature of the Excel format painter. As you can see, this name heading is bolded, but the other headings are not. And let's say I want to apply a background color to that cell and maybe I want to change the font color to be white. How could I quickly make those changes on these other cells? Again, I would select the cell that has the formatting that I want to copy. Then I would click on the format painter and I could click and drag here to highlight that entire header row. But another way to do the same thing would be instead of clicking once, double clicking. So if I double click on that format painter, now I can click. If I want to, I can release the mouse button, click again, and I could even just keep clicking and add that formatting to the rest of my spreadsheet. That doesn't make sense in this case. I could even do the same thing on another spreadsheet as long as I have clicked on the cell that has the formatting I want. And I double click on that format painter and it's still selected. I can click on sheet 2. Notice that it's still selected here. And then I could click and drag and just continue adding that same formatting where I want to be. When I am done with the format painter, I can tap escape on the keyboard or I can double click on it again. Either way, it will remove the format painter from my mouse pointer. Alright, that was it for today's video. Thanks for watching. I hope you found this tutorial to be helpful. If you did, please like and subscribe. And when you do, click the bell icon so you will be notified when I post another videos.